Hear that? Sounds like our delivery drone.
I'm on it.
Just, check the box underneath for the toolkit.
I swear to God, Andy, if it's empty again...
That was one time. Trust me, you'll be dicking around with landmines soon enough, Mac.
That sounds wonderful. Welcome everyone to part 3 of our ArmA 3 Laws of War campaign. We're gonna continue with the mine cleanup, I guess. Look at that beauty.
Got toolkits here. See you later, little buddy.
What's that?
Nothing, just, talking to myself.
Okay, little buddy. Sure thing.
Hey, how are you getting on?
Not bad, not bad. Our gear's finally arrived from dispatch. I can start deactivating mines and leftover ordnance now.
Oh, right. And do you do that by hand?
Sure do. Crawl up close, identify it, and then just, you know, disarm the thing.
I'm sure it's more involved than that.
Yeah, well, I may have skipped the part where, you know, it can explode.
That's just a minor detail, isn't it? Alright, let's go clean up these. I think the Bobcat handled most of the mines that it can reach, at least. It's just some of these dug-in explosives that we need to clean. Look at this one. This one has been bugging me for a while now. Here we go.
Well, you were one sneaky little bastard. Now, what were you hiding upstairs?
Oh yeah, we couldn't go upstairs. Not much.
There's an old photograph here. Picture of Alexis and his brother Marcos.
The civilian killed at the church. The landmine, right?
Yeah. Although honestly, it was a small miracle he'd made it that far.
Tell me more about Marcos.
Poor guy. He always seemed to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. He'd made it through the airstrike, but only to get caught up in the assault that followed right after.
There were still guerrillas in the town, even after the strike.
Mm-hmm. But Oreo Castro, it wasn't just a town. It had become a symbol of the resistance. It was important for both sides, and government forces were making their final push. Alexis had made it out, but his brother? Like I say, Marcos was always shit out of luck. The guy had been waiting at his brother's place.
That's tough.
Marcos had been wounded, caught in the leg by shrapnel.
I see. Do you think he went there to trick his brother into leaving, or to join the cause?
I don't think we have much of a choice but to just join it.
Marcos must have known that being armed made him a target, but enough was enough.
Yeah, I agree. Time to teach these guys a lesson. Let's get out from the back, I don't trust the front. Alright, well, we got a fight on the side of the militia.
No going back once he had blood on his hands.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's no way we're going out there. That was way too close. Holy shit. Let's go get some more bullets. It's a miracle we survived this far. Okay, let's just keep moving. We just need a damn medkit. Okay, those are... Damn, almost shot our own guys. Phew. Come on, one of you have a medkit. No. Okay, there's still guys behind there. Guys at PCML. Not sure if that's going to be useful for us in the short term. Let's stick with these.
The town, it didn't fall to government forces.
Not that day, but it did eventually, when the last of the guerrillas left.
And Marcos? He went with them?
Not a clue. Never got a straight answer from the guy. He did one or two last jobs for IDAP and then... nothing.
Strange. And you heard these events from him firsthand?
Yeah, though sometimes he gave more away by what he didn't say. If that makes any sense.
Sure. And I suppose getting through something like that, it must have left an indelible mark.
Right. Yeah. There's the scars we see and those we don't.
Nathan, you said that Alexis had been a recruit in the Altis Armed Forces.
Yeah, that's right.
So, his decision to leave the army, to join the guerrillas, do you know how that came about?
It's funny, I asked Marcos the same thing once. He just looked at me and shrugged. Later on, I heard their father had been killed in the Civil War, but I don't know. Whatever his reasons, Marcos seemed to have made peace with the fact he wouldn't change his brother's mind.
I think we can finally enter the church area. NATO must be done with their cleanup. Although I still see them here.
NATO's been busy. Even managed to clear out a few mines.
Yeah, they're not done yet.
Special type, too. Very distinctive.
Remnants of the firefight, the one you've been telling me about.
That's right.
And Alexis, he'd been there.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I just met a guy claiming to have known him.
So, this firefight, it was... just let me check the calendar. 8 days ago?
Yeah. Day of the NATO invasion. After the flashpoint on Stratus, there was chaos. Nobody seemed to know what to do. Finally, NATO got their act together, launched an assault on the Altis mainland.
And CSAT?
Caught off guard by the whole thing. They were there to fight guerrillas, not start World War III. So when CSAT dropped their support,
What the fuck?
government forces panicked. They were on the back foot. Needed to regroup. Major Gavras was put in charge, but it was a tall order. Gavras tried to fortify their position in the northwest, but it was a risk, and he ended up cut off. The guerrillas, they didn't hesitate, stormed its position, sent the survivors running.
Okay, and if you don't mind me asking, how did you come to hear this?
From the man himself. Most likely.
Costas Dimitri, the lieutenant, and the major's adjutant. Along with Gavras, the two of them were trying to make it to a helipack.
Damn, we are like pretty much out of bullets. Alright, I've got 28 bullets. 26, I mean. Okay, there's a heli. It cannot be that easy. We're probably gonna get ambushed here in a second. That place looks like a good ambush position.
Contact! Contact! Fast mover, 1.5 please. East.
Yeah, there's nothing.
You say they were trying to make it.
Mm-hmm. NATO took it out.
How?
God damn it.
Tank busted. At that point, they had air supremacy. Caught it on the hop.
Did they have another plan?
Not exactly, but they decided to make a stand at the church.
Alright. Okay, Major. Let's do it.
And the Major, what sort of a man was he? Was he respected?
Yeah, I mean, his reputation wasn't bloodied in the Civil War. Gavris was his own man, knew when to follow orders and when to adapt them.
Not the type to violate Loak, then.
Well, that's a gray area. In the course of the firefight, the Major used a mine dispenser. You can think of it like a portable minefield. This thing throws 14 mines as much as 50 feet, spread out across a wide arc of fire in front of it.
And
Holy
they
shit.
learn to maim rather than kill.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. They can still be lethal.
That's quite badass. Okay, this is it. Our last stand.
The Major ordered Custis to place mines too. Alexis, alongside a bunch of guerrillas, they were approaching from the north. To activate the mine dispenser, they could either set a timer or trigger it remotely. They scattered the mines and sat tight,
Good.
waiting for the enemy. Facing those kind of odds, it was the only thing they could do.
Alright, now we wait. Yeah, there's not much we can do, as he said.
Contact soldier! Contact soldier!
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Target down! Contact man! Contact machine gunner! Contact soldier! No, sir!
Oh. Okay, kinda out of bullets.
Cover me! Reloading!
11 rounds in this clip. Or mag, and another one in the other one, so 12 bullets total. Gotta make them count.
Contact rifleman!
Gotta make them count.
Dividiero! Fire automatic! Left!
Just need the mines to actually take some of the heat.
Move
Finally, a
300
message
meters,
came.
right.
Second helo was inbound.
They dispatched another.
Yeah, it was a risk, sure, but government forces were in free fall and the Major was important. They just had to get to a different LZ before reinforcements turned up and cut them off.
Alright, Major. Let's get out of here. Just gonna give it a few more seconds.
Target down!
Exactly for that reason. Okay, that guy does have some ammo. Alright, we need to push.
Clear!
Sorry guys. Had to be done.
Cover me! Reloading!
One bullet? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Damn, this guy's out.
Tiago, fire at the soldier, just up ahead.
We are like out of bullets. Don't know why the Major isn't following us,
Talk
but
to me about the Major.
oh well.
What happened when he returned? Did he survive the war?
Yeah, he did. He's pretty much the reason NATO's invasion lasted 3 days instead of 1. You heard about the fierce fighting at Karakori, right?
Yes, a colleague of mine covered that, actually.
Well, that was Gavris. He held the line till the government capitulated. And now, actually, he's involved in the peace process.
Dimitido, board and vehicle. Contact! Contact. Smoke out!
Unclear.
Oh, Lieutenant Demetriou. He came to IDAP, to our camp. The AAF provided us with information on the mines. Guy was a wreck, but his training had kicked in. He documented the minefields. Well, as best he could. But for Marcos, it was already too late. He'd already found one. Poor bastard.
Did Costas explain what happened to the others? Those wounded by the mines in the firefight?
No, he got out of there pretty quick from the sounds of it. Andy, though, my colleague here, he reckons some of them were rescued by a NATO response team.
Okay. You've mentioned Alexis was with the guerrillas. Do you know what became of him?
No, his fate's unknown, but I can only imagine he's dead, buried somewhere. Some unmarked grave, like so many others.
Honestly, Nathan, all this information, it's a godsend. You've given me loads to work with here.
It's nothing, really.
Now, there's just one last question I'd like to ask you. It's subjective, so take your time.
Sure. Fire away.
In your opinion, who's most to blame for all the suffering in Orio Castro? NATO? The guerrillas? CSAT? The Altis Armed Forces? Or, I don't know, something else?
Oh, this is a tough one. Well, NATO did have that big invasion that killed like a ton of people. They were kind of a peacekeeping force, but I don't know. FIA. Yeah, they weren't really peaceful either. Like, CSAT is seen as the bad guys from most of these guys' point of view. But then again, the other ones aren't really an angel. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with I don't know, because they all are kind of to blame for this entire conflict.
I'd have to say, you know, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think it's quite so black and white. It's more black and gray. Hell, gray and gray, you know? No one side can be held accountable for the bloodshed here. No one action got us where we are now. I don't know. What can we do? Just double down on our efforts. Heal the wounds. And the folks here in Orio Castro, they're the ones that have suffered. This is the reality. This is war.
Hey, Nathan, I have a link for you. It's to my article. Be gentle, it's a draft. My editor's running it by legal as we speak.
Right, yeah, the mines. I've still got work to do here.
Of course. Okay, well, thanks again for everything. Should I let you get on, or...?
I don't mind talking. Maybe I can tell you a bit more about the town.